Let's bring in Srikanth Kondapalli, who is a professor of Chinese studies over at Jawaharlal Nehru University. He joins me now live from New Delhi. Srikanth, good to see you. Before I get to some of the foreign policy issues, I want to sort of look at what's happening at this Congress. Aside from the fact that President Xi is most likely going to emerge with another term, when you look at all the appointees he's going to be making at the lower levels of the pyramid, China's regime is looking more and more like and feeling like a one-man dictatorship.
Well, yes. The expectation is that President Xi Jinping is going to get a third term, and he's going to pack the most important organization called the Politburo Standing Committee, which has 7 members, including Xi Jinping, in the next 20th Party Congress Politburo Standing Committee. So the expectation is that at least 5 will be Xi Jinping's factional leaders, and just about 1 or 2 will be from Communist Youth League faction, currently headed by Li Keqiang, the premier. But there is an expectation that Wang Yang and Hu Chunhua, the other Communist Youth League members, could probably join the Politburo Standing Committee. The others expected at this point of time are, apart from Xi Jinping getting the third term, you have Ding Xuexiang, Cai Qi, Chen Min'er, and Chao Lachi in the previous Politburo Standing Committee. So there are a lot of these speculations as of now. We only get to know when the Politburo Standing Committee members make a parade on 23rd morning. So till then, we'll have to wait for the exact number of people to be packed up in the Standing Committee.
Almost a week to go for that. All right. If 5 out of the 7 Politburo standing members are staunch supporters of President Xi Jinping, and if President Xi gets a third term, how much does this raise the barometer in terms of a potential war with Taiwan?
Well, that doesn't depend on this factor. But when Xi Jinping took over in 2012, he said core interests are more important than developmental interests. And as you know, core interests would mean Taiwan, Tibet, Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, and South China Sea related disputes. So, and Senkaku Islands with Japan. All this meant that he had raised the bar on the contentious issues, sovereignty issues. And unlike in the previous period, these have been put up on the high priority radar screen. And hence, we have seen since then, there has been, for example, the 19th Party Congress in 2017, under Xi Jinping mentions about 6 no's. That is, no country, no institution, no individual, etc., can divide Taiwan from China. Again, we have seen in the aftermath of Nancy Pelosi's visit, there were 6 major areas identified closer to Taiwan to counter Taiwan in military field. Now, in this speech yesterday morning, President Xi also suggested to the similar things that core interests are significant, and also that it is the mission of the Communist Party to reunify with Taiwan. So the speech as such, the work report that was submitted as such also emphasizes on this. But we have not seen major escalation after the speech. So the 5 members would that is no big factor in this Taiwan front, because all Communist Party members would like to have the reunification with Taiwan, and more support for Xi Jinping would be good for him in terms of addressing this issue. But I think the 5 members' support in the Standing Committee would provide for more elbow room for Xi Jinping on the domestic related issues. For example, as you saw, the common prosperity debate, which was mentioned in the Party Congress report yesterday, the housing bubble, or the various other domestic, the dynamic zero COVID policy, everybody thought that would be lifted, but it appears that President Xi's speech yesterday indicated to the support to the zero COVID policy, which means more lockdowns, more probably economic decline and some restructuring of the economy towards the dual circulation, there would probably Xi Jinping requires support on the American front in countering the U.S. Because some party members have criticized the leadership for the kind of fallout in
Okay.
China-U.S. relations, specifically on tariff wars and on the semiconductor industry.
Srikanth Kondapalli, I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. We've run out of time. Thank you very much. I do enjoy listening to that good explanation. Thank you.